It's a trap. Never mind, it was not a trap. Welcome to another vlog 150.
And he likes his porridge in the morning, in the morning. Dress the kids for school and drop them on the corner in the morning.
Not even close.
And he likes his porridge in the morning, in the morning. Sell the kids for food in the morning. Enough to snort it. Now you're lying on your back.
Jakota's using my welding bench right now. He's working on this right here. It's kind of hard to see, I know. That's because I blurted out. But this is a commission piece that he's making a video on, so you'll be able to see what it is when he's finished. And I actually received the same commission from the same person, but since I'm also going to be needing the welding bench, I'm going to wait until he's done before I start mine. So in the meantime, I've been working on batch D of the cutting board. So this is going to be one of those multi-species end grain ones. I got a couple down there that are glued up. I got one there it's got some epoxy, whatever. It's going to be able to be sanded. I got these that are ready to glue up. I got one right there. If you watched my friend Stephanie's video, you saw that in there a little bit. But that's the one that we're actually going to finish for her. And then I got one over there, and then I got a bunch inside. I don't feel like making any more cutting boards right now. I've been kind of only doing that. So I'm thinking of making something else. I thought I would take a break from them, from laminating and stuff, because I found this piece of laminated pine. I've turned this into a push stick, this piece in particular. But I have something else that I could make. I've actually made another one using this same material. It's a door. I'm finally going to make a door that matches this door here. So this is a door that goes into my closet, but I still need this door that comes into my bathroom. Oh! I did not expect that to close so quickly. Crunched my fingers in there. Anyway, as you can see, this is a door, but it's not hooked up to anything here. It's a little short, doesn't fit into the track there. And then there's a big gap here because the door can be super thick. So I'm actually going to be upcycling this. Reclaiming or upcycling? Anyway, first thing I have to figure out is... First thing I have to figure out is how much I have to add to this core here. So I've taken some measurements of the door opening. From there I've come up with a door size that will fit in the hole. This is an 80-inch door. Let's see if it is square. What we got here, 85 3/8 and 85 3/8. Perfect, we got a square door. 29 3/4. I need it to be 31 3/8 roughly. So that means that we need to add to 3 sides. The good thing... Whoops! Hit the earth. That is dusty. What I was gonna say, it's a good thing I keep my... Wow, that is some macaroni. But it might be close. Let's see here. 31 5/16. I wrote down 31 3/8, so I'm 1/16 off. These are gonna work fine. It's a good thing they keep your scrap. Now as for the waning in here, I think we can persuade that out of there with some screws. All right, there we go. Our new slab. All reused stuff, which is awesome. I'm going to try to do that for the whole project, more or less. Okay, now hopefully I have enough of this stuff. I know that over here I have some. This is actually a leftover from a project I did for my friend. Ah, that hurt my neck. For my friend Alex. Same exact stuff that I used for the other door in the bathroom. But I have some more. There's a piece. There's a bunch under here. Some of this is left over from that same project, and some of this is left over from some of Clint's projects. We're going to basically take all these little scraps and fit them together like a puzzle piece. I just hope we have enough. All that, I believe, came from mostly Alex's shelf project. But Clint has some over here he said I could use. Yes, right here. He was going to use these scraps to make charcuterie boards. But he said that I could use them. I think I'll need them. Alright, cross your fingers that that is enough. Okay, so I just want to have a look at this, maybe take a picture for reference so I can do kind of the same thing over here on this door. As you can see, I kind of just placed everything how it fit. Different lengths, different angles, different directions, and I think it looks good. I especially like this detail here. It kind of breaks up what you would normally see in a door. Well, basically the whole thing. I've also done that on the inside of the door, which you can't see right here. There we go, like so. I think that looks cool. Now, I don't have enough to do both sides of this door here, but that's okay because I actually plan on doing something different on the outside of the door in the hallway here because I want it to match this door here. So let's see what we can do with what we got. Okay, I can work with this. Now I just gotta do some cutting. There we go. Only piece missing is this little bit right here, which I think I'm going to use this push stick. I think I'll use this push stick to finish it off since it was the inspiration to finally get this door done. That fits like a glove. Good dry fit. It looks good. I think this is a good design here. Now I just gotta do a little prep. Some of the boards have some finish on them, right? There we go. Everything was put through the planer 2 times, and that took off all the finish on the front and back. And now we are ready for our wet fit. Oh, look at that. Shot a nail right through it. Now, as for the other side, we don't have any more of that glue lamp stuff, but what the heck? Why didn't you tell me this was there? Good thing I have a pile of them where it can go. So for the other side of the door, I still want to use up some material that I have just laying around. So in anticipation for that, I brought some plywood in from out in the snow. I've had it sitting in here for a couple of days, anticipating this project drying out because they were out in the snow. You can see that they've been outside forever. They're quite dark. They're really weathered and kind of falling apart, but they should work. I'm going to cut some crooked planks out of these. Hey Josh, I hear you asking, what do you mean crooked planks? That doesn't make any sense. How are things going to fit together, especially since you got rid of the macaroni from earlier? Those were super crooked. You may not have asked that at all, but let me explain anyway. Here you can see I've laid a straight edge askew from the layout of the board. Oh, right on the foot! I don't know if you saw that or not, but let's continue. Alright, so I've mathed if I want all the planks to be the same size all the way up the door and have a nice girth, totally the wrong word. But if I want all the wood to be the same width, they gotta be 5 3/8. Now, if we look at this plank, we can see that we are straight, not crooked, but the grain is crooked. Now, if you're a longtime viewer of my vlog, you know all about me not having a bathroom door. It's become a bit of a joke here on my channel, and I totally get it. Some people have sent me links to door stores, but the problem has never been that I don't know where to buy a door. The problem has been the door that we want isn't on the market. For whatever reason, and I don't really get it myself, I just really like the diagonal grain on a straight plank. I don't really know why. I can't really explain it because once this has the color on, it's going to be so subtle, probably won't even notice it. But I've always liked the look in my head, and I've been trying to figure out a way to execute it so that, you know, like I was thinking I would take 2x12s and I would cut 2x6s at an angle out of them. But when you butt those together, sometimes they separate and all that stuff. And you want maximum privacy in a bathroom. But I also wanted to do something different on the inside of the bathroom. But we weren't sure what we wanted to do there yet either. So that left us with just having no door for like two years. Man, that's a long time to not have a door. When we bought the house, we basically demoed everything right away. And then, yeah, I guess we've had either no door or this little brown slab, which we got from like our furnace room or something like that. And that's it. Actually, you know what's kind of funny? Our basement bathroom that we don't even use even has a door. And it doesn't even have any freaking walls. I think that's hilarious. And I understand that not everyone would be cool with that. I mean, it's pretty normal to want to have a bathroom door. I would like to have a bathroom door. That's why I'm finally making one. But I don't mind waiting because now I'm getting the door that I actually want. Now, had my wife wanted something a little more permanent, you know, something a little more convenient for the space, I would have put up a temporary door. But we didn't want to buy things twice. And since the bathroom door that we actually wanted doesn't exist yet, literally still doesn't exist, you know, we were just waiting, making it work. And I think it was worth it because I really like how this is turning out. And it's basically free. Okay, I gotta remember, the door's gonna go like this. So this is going to be the front. This. That's an annoying noise. Okay. We don't know if this is going to look good, but We're gonna try. Now, unfortunately, I'm out, but we're using India ink. This stuff is awesome as a wood stain, at least in my opinion, because it's super dark. So when you wipe it off, it just stays black. And I just think that looks better than an actual stain. Now let's just hope it looks good as a door. If not, we can always just paint over it. Yeah, I definitely have to go get more, so let's do that. How did I get here? How did this happen again? Old joke. Okay, looks like we're in luck. We got some India ink. Sick. Let's see if this works. See if it's the same. It's a different bottle, but I'm hoping it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, love this stuff. Now let's see what it's like if I merge it with the old stuff. Is it going to be similar enough? Or do I have to go over the whole thing? And it'll probably be a little different on each plank because there's some variance in the color. You might notice that everything's gotten a lot lighter from where we started, and that's because I threw it through the planer and then I put it through the sander. Wanted to make them smooth, but now it took a lot of the grime off. That'll help when it comes to staining them. Putting it through here also allowed us to bring the thickness of the door down to what I needed it to be, so that's good. Okay, I've put the India ink all over the rest of the door. You can see there is a difference, even though it's the same brand and the same color, super black. But I have to allow for the whole thing to dry. I think I'll do that overnight, and if I need to put more on, then that's what I'll do. And so after letting it dry overnight, you can see we have a winner. Everything matches up really nicely here. I did add a bit of a clear coat. I didn't want it to be too glossy, so I put on a satin finish. That was for durability and maintenance. And as you can see, it makes hardly any difference. I was worried it might get too glossy, but I am actually really happy with this finish. It's really nice. Now that I am finished this side, I can flip it over. Whoa! Okay? Yeah, yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Just need a carrot. This is a heavy door. There we go. Okay. I just have to trim the outside edges, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand all of these red marks off, and that way I'll know that I sanded enough.
Hey man, I gotta tell you something that happened yesterday, dude.
What?
Okay, so you remember how Clint and you were here and we were chilling or whatever, you gotta go to like Confections or whatever?
Yeah.
And well, Clint left and I was working on my project here and you left. And your wife was here, wasn't she?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm working away, kind of holding a bowel movement, and probably for 3 hours until I was like, okay, well, I gotta go because I gotta go. I walk out to the door, and nobody's car is here except for mine.
Oh,
I was like, left. Everyone left. I went to the door just in case for some...
Like the house door?
Yeah, I went to the house door just to, make sure. And I was like, all right, I'm past the point where I can drive somewhere to go. So I was like, It's like I'm breaking in the old shop. So I came back, and I had to go. So I was like, it's gonna happen. So I frantically looked around for a bag or some type of something that I could just clump it into a wall, right? Maybe throw it at something. But I couldn't find anything. I found that slippery plastic which wouldn't have done anything. You know, that loud, crinkly. I didn't want that. I didn't want to be reminded that I was pooping. So I looked around. I finally found that poly that's in the corner.
Yeah.
I took that blade because I couldn't find a knife. There's a blade on the table. I cut that. There is now buckets right there that I used as a toilet. I put the poly down, and I took the smelliest. Of course, it was the smelliest dump I've ever taken. Right? And I was like, oh no, what if someone comes while I'm doing this? And I couldn't get it all out. So I was like, oh no. I think I was either scared or uncomfortable, or I don't know what exactly.
So, like, what if someone came in?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm over here like this, dude. Watching the door. And so, like, when I was done, I was like, oh man. And I used all the blue towel shops. Shop towels, sorry. So you don't have any left. I folded it up, and now it's in the burn barrel. I didn't know what to do with it. I put it under some wood, and I was like, I hope you throw a match in here and walk away, because you were going to smell that. And I was up all night just thinking about, like, God, what if poor Ashley, like,
He's like looking for a strap of wood.
Oh my gosh, she's going to see my poop diaper. Oh.
God,
I had to tell you, I didn't know what to do with it. I couldn't bury it. The snow on the ground. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I had to tell you.
What if Armando came over? And he's
Like
oh,
I
what's up,
said,
there?
dude. Yeah, just chilling. No, come over here. Why? Oh. You know.
He would have been like, because you know, I was always just like, he comes in, he's like, oh, hey, what's going on? And then suddenly you're the only one here. And he goes, oh, hey, Jakota.
This is where I sit.
This is where I sit.
You know, just working on a project.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, so I wanted you to know that.
Dude,
Just, I didn't want to start, yeah, that's on my brain, and I didn't want to. It was eating at me, dude. I didn't know how to tell you. So there you go.
Dude, that's so funny. I can imagine, like,
Thank God no one came. I left. I still had to go.
oh, you didn't finish. Oh, because you couldn't.
I
Because you were
didn't.
nervous.
Or something. Or, like, the majority of it came out, but I was like, I still gotta go. So I went home, and I was like, what if they smell, what if someone just came home when I left, smells that it smells horrible in here? Like, I came back, and hey, why does it smell like I didn't want to.
Why didn't you just go home the first time?
I was in the zone. I'm building this freaking chair. I broke my other thing. I just found it yesterday too. I was super stoked. I found that you had another piece actually better than the last piece that I found. So, yeah, I was super stoked, and I couldn't wait. I told you I was going to finish this yesterday. Results.
Yeah.
Found out that was a lie.
Okay, well, I was going to do a time lapse. Do you mind if I put this story in my blog?
Do whatever you want. Poop story, dude.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. All right, there we go. All nice and dry, ready to Mr. Miyagi. What I did with the other one was wax it for no particular reason. So I want to do the same thing with this one, just so that it matches decently. Oh, I wasted the rag there. Just take some of that and wipe it on. Some of you probably know karate. You know, wax on and then wax off. And let me tell you, the wax on is very easy. I use 2 rags for wax on, especially this one right here. and I'm starting with the wax off. And to polish stuff by hand, that takes a lot of elbow grease. If you look, you can see I'm, I'm almost out. Look, I even got creases in my elbow. That was dumb. Luckily, Armando is over, and he said that he has a so I'm gonna go get one of those from him. Let's roll.
Are you coming over?
Yeah,
There's such thing as a square bit.
there is.
Square jar.
There is a square bit. Here, we have this mortising thing. Ugh. You guys are going to be able to see Jakota's sculpture very soon. Set that up. You have to put it on a drill press. So put it on one of the...
Oh, this is... I don't know if this is going to work, my friend.
Oh.
That's okay.
Well, you can see.
Well, thank you, though.
Okay.
I might use it, actually.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I turned off the light. That's habit. It's cold. This is it?
This is it.
Oh yeah, a little zippity zappity.
You don't want sandpaper.
No, I don't need that. I didn't realize you just had it on a giant angle grinder.
It's not an angle grinder. It's
Oh, this actually is a polisher?
a polisher. It's... I think it is.
It looks like an angle grinder. All right, thank you. Anytime. All right. Hey, Seiko. Hey, Bowser. Hey, Henry. Hey, I can't pet you because I don't have any free hands. Okay, come on, Henry. Oh, yeah. That only took a few minutes. Dang, that's awesome. Thank you, Armando. Guys, you know what I just thought of? You know what would have been hilarious? Jakota's story. If Armando would have come over yesterday instead of today. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I guess I can hang this up now. I couldn't think of a clever transition, so I'm just made a poop joke. But for real, why are these so hard to open? This should not exist. Who steals these? Although these are kind of expensive. 40 bucks for a set of rollers for one of these doors. I should put that one on my shit list. Where are the scissors? Oh. It was in the wrong spot.
In the drawer where they always are.
There, that's better. Okay, so this is how it works. It comes with a little plate here. This gets screwed to the top of the door like this. Then this roller gets inserted into the track. It's basically a screw. I haven't actually used this kind before, but screw goes into the slot like that, gets locked in to make it so it doesn't slide back because there is no stopper thingy. You basically have to screw it down here. If you need to adjust the height of the door, make sure it's straight. The screw itself is machined to accept a wrench, which you can screw, and then you can also tighten the nut once you're sure you don't need to move it again. So it comes with a wrench, which is handy. And it also comes with screws, which I'm going to replace with longer ones because that door is freaking heavy and I don't want it to fall. I hate hanging pocket doors myself, but let's see how we do. Man, doing regular pocket doors is hard enough, but this heavy thing, dang, frustration. But let's see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so this is the door serving as inspiration. This is the one that we're trying to mimic. So let's see how good of a twin we made. Wait a minute. How did that happen? It's white and not at all like this.
I'm your twin brother.
Oh, obviously. The moment I sat down, I thought I was looking into a mirror.
We are not identical twins.
Oh, no?
No.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure, pal.
Fraternal twins? Maternal twins? Fraternal twins? I forget what the term is. I made 2 doors. Remember when I said I actually plan on doing something different on the outside of the door in the hallway here because I want it to match this door here. So that's what this door is. This is the inside of the closet door. And you can see, maybe it's kind of hard to see through the opaqueness of the white paint, and this is not a finished grade plywood, but the grain, I played with the grain direction again. The planks go crooked, but the grain stays horizontal, which I think is interesting. Hard to see, but it doesn't matter anyway, because it's actually going to be all the way over there, serving as the closet door, and you won't even be able to see it because there's not very much room to stand in here, and it would be weird for you to stand in the closet anyway. And even if you did, to be able to see it, it would have to be closed, and it's dark. So, you know, although if you wanted to like look at that, you might stand in here, but with the door closed, it would be too dark anyway. Okay. I barely fit in here, but I thought I would give it a shot. Okay, looking up at the ceiling, yeah, I can't hardly see that polar bear at all. I turn on my light, there he is. Pretty cool. And if I turn around, which I can, I'll just turn the phone around. Ugh. Yeah, you can see it with the light on, of course. Turn the light off. Yeah, you can't see it at all. But I still wanted to do something, so there it is. Both of these doors are actually built the same on the inside. It's just this cladding and the other cladding are different. I had 2 of those brown doors from my basement. Okay. Ashley's just taking a picture to show her parents the new doors here in the daylight, and I gotta say, they look pretty sexy. Oh, and if you're curious, yeah, you can see that the grain is crooked, so mission accomplished. Also, you may notice that I put a chamfer in between each plank to add some division and some more texture, which I think looks really good. I did it on both of them. It was important that they match because they're so close together and they're on the same wall. I thought it would be weird if we did 2 different unique doors there. And that one over there is divided by this wall here, so it is different, but it's divided. We still need to hang it. It's actually just leaning against the wall there, but we'll do that in another vlog. Now, let's see if they're twins on the inside. Yeah, the browns don't match, so I had to take it off. And now I'm sanding it to refinish it. All right, let's go again. That took way less time. That doesn't even make sense. Okay, ready?
So much better. Yes.
You think?
Yes.
So we got a nice golden-ish brown, would you say? And a nice golden-ish brown over here. And then our distressing, which was not on purpose on this door, for how it started, and then I had to add to it because some had it and some didn't. I did that over here on this door, but I actually didn't do enough, but that's okay. See the pattern?
So I liked that door before better and
Yeah.
not the color, but now I like that one better and that one seems off.
Because there's too much distressing in it?
I don't know. That one just seems a little darker, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, but they still match way better. I still like them.
So keep them.
Keep them. They're good.
Okay. Good.
And yeah, I guess my first question is, are you twins in real life?
No. What do you guys think? Pretty similar in my eyes, but maybe a slight difference. Although this one was stained really dark and then sanded off and then restained light. This one was stained a different darkness somehow, and then sanded and then stained the same light as this one. It's kind of weird though, because I initially sanded or stained this with the same color, but I think it just wasn't mixed well enough or something like that, or the mixture was different or whatever, but I think they're pretty similar. Maybe this one is a tad bit darker.
Not twins on this side, but still similar.
They are, like, you know when you see identical twins where you're just like, nah, who's older? Because like one is like a year older. Hold on. You can't be an identical twin. Thank you. You can't be, you can't be an identical twin or any twin and be a year older technically. Or actually not even technically, they just biologically, right? Like that's not possible. No. Technically, this one is a year older, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's funny. Hey guys, just why your opinion? Is this how you're supposed to do the toilet paper, or is it supposed to be the other way? This is obviously the way that we do it, or at least that's the way it is right now. It probably changes. I honestly don't care which way it goes. There's a lot of toilet humor in this vlog. So let's get back to the doors. Another thing that makes these two doors not twins is this one here is edge banded, I guess you could call it, with some steel here. I really like the aesthetic of metal and wood mixed together in this industrial, rustic, farm, whatever you want to call this style of door. I also like exposed hardware at times. Here I think it looks really good. You can see we used some wafer head screws. And since we used the screws that protrude, we're going to have to do something with the casing here when we put it on to accommodate them so that we don't damage the trim work. I just really wanted to do it this way because the other closet door that I have here is done like that. So this door here is actually one of the first doors in my house, which is kind of funny. I think I even had this before I had my front door done. It's just some reclaimed wood from a rustic bar that was in my basement when we moved in. And you can see there's some wood movement there. One of the main reasons why I didn't want to do the bathroom door like this, if you can just imagine, you know, someone looking in. I don't know why that would be a problem in a private residence, but, you know, just for peace of mind, I didn't want to do the bathroom door like this. But anyway, yeah, so I edge banded this one a long time ago. This actually was cut with a water jet CNC. But since I lost contact with that guy, for this one here, I went to go see my buddy Corey. That might be tight. No, that's too short. It's too short.
That's too short?
Yeah.
Well, that piece is long, though.
Yeah, that'll probably work. That could have been bad. Safety first. Good thing I'm wearing my steel toes as well, because of that.
We almost wrecked the chair, man. I would have got fired.
Okay, that's definitely long enough. It's too long.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
I
this
know.
is probably like 1/8, just over 1/8 of an inch thick.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's more than I need, right? So, that's good. Yeah, it's a little heavy, but that's actually perfect. I need it to be a little heavy. I just didn't want to be so anal about it.
Bigger people.
Nice.
All right. Brand new blade. Whoa. You want to cut it?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Sure. Dude, this is amazing. I was not expecting that to cut through there so easily. I need to get one of these. That's way better than taking a grinding wheel and sparks all over the place. That was so easy.
Yeah.
That's like a knife!
You need to get a table saw. Well, probably the RPMs are different, but get one on a table saw?
Yeah, the RPMs are lower. Same with that chop saw. 1 and 13/16. Not bad. You can still see most of the white. Yeah. Yeah, 1 and 13. So it's pretty consistent all the way down there.
That's pretty good. That was like almost the same as cutting wood. Like how easy it was.
Yeah, and like this is only 1/8. That will do like a piece of 1/4 inch 3/8 about that easy too.
Holy dang. Dude, I need to get one of those. That is awesome.
Yeah. So
Now we just need to chop that down to 80 whatever.
80 and a half.
80 and a half.
So did you want to try? You wanted to try this saw? This is the saw you're asking me about. The chop saw.
Yeah. So I was thinking of getting more metal tools to make my my production time better. And so I was thinking about getting a, what is this called? A cold saw?
Well, yeah, it's a slugger. It's a metal cutting, 14-inch metal cutting saw. With basically the same blade, just 14-inch here.
Okay. Oh, it's left-handed too. Yeah, if I get one of these and one of those,
Oh yeah.
like that'll save so much time. So cutting metal sounds like bad opera, but it turned out pretty perfect. So this one here is steel, and this one here actually is wood. There's a moose? Oh, let's see the moose. Good interruption.
Crashing through the bush truck?
I don't see him.
Right there.
Oh yeah, I do see him. It might be a little hard to see on here. I think that's a cow moose. He's gone. I hope you guys got a good look at that. I got my feet are wet now. Oh, by the way, guys, this is my brother Mike's dog. This is Jersey. We're looking after her for a few days. Anyway, back to the door here. This one here is edge banded, if you want to call it that, with wood, and we put steel over on this side, and it's temporarily held in place with some plywood, because right now we cannot find any wood casing anywhere, and we want to do wood for here. All we can find is MDF. So anyways, we just held it in place there, and the door itself should fit right in place there. And oh my gosh, I can't freaking open it. It's not wedged in there, and if it's not wedged, how is it stuck? Well, that was anticlimactic. Rare earth magnets. Dead batteries definitely don't help. Hey!
Hey!
How's it
The
going?
whole family's here. How's it going?
Oh, I shot the magnet. I shot way too close to the magnet.
So what kind of door are you making?
Oh, this is my bathroom door.
No windows?
Windows, what, into the house? Why would I do that? I forgot where the magnets were on this side. Whoops. I'll have to pull that out. Good thing it's rustic. At least I didn't crack the eggs that are in my pocket that I forgot about. Forgot about the magnets, also forgot about the eggs. I should put those inside. Oh my gosh. Dang. Those are strong. I just cut my knuckle a little bit on the tile floor. Yeah, very strong magnets. But I guess that's a good thing. It just means it's working. But it is a little inconvenient to have to reach underneath the door to open it. Obviously, we need hardware. It wobbles a little bit, so we're going to need some sort of guides that we'll get or make so that it doesn't do that. We don't want it damaging the trim, right? We want it to nicely just fit right inside. Right inside. Come on. Right inside. Right inside the pocket. And then I guess obviously we need some sort of recessed handle so that you don't have to get on your knees to open the door. Or I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be recessed. It could just be like something that sticks out a little bit and stops it from going into the wall. Whatever it is, it has to look good aesthetically, you know, color, shape, whatever. It has to look good on the outside, it has to look good on the inside, it has to look good on this door here, and it has to look good on this door here too, which doesn't even exist yet. And it's this door that's kind of dictates what kind of hardware we get. And we're not going to know what kind of hardware to get because we don't know what kind of door we're going to get because we don't know what we're going to do inside the closet. Some sort of shelves, obviously, but we're not sure what. When we do decide, we will know what kind of door to get. Is it going to be a swinging door? Probably not, because there's actually not much room in here. Is it going to be a bifold? There's more room for a bifold. Is it going to be one of those an accordion door? It's definitely not going to be an accordion door. I hate those. Is it going to be a roll top door? Actually, you know what? That would be really cool. I was just joking, but That would actually be very interesting. I've never seen that before, although it's probably not very practical for this type of application. That's more so like a blast door or something like that. But it would be cool. But we'll see. I thought it would be cool to... so we have this vanity here that's made out of an old railroad desk. It's 100 and some years old, and I thought it was super cool. I thought it would be cool to do something similar in the closet here. Some sort of skinny secretarial. And then you could put like your whatever in the cubbies and stuff. That could have a roll top. Surprise! A million bobby pins or whatever. Extra toothbrushes. Drawers. Surprise! Extra Q-tips. Instead of putting toilet paper here on the floor, toilet paper in the drawers. Something like that. I think that would be cool. And that would negate the need for a door altogether. But that's probably not going to happen because finding one for this space is going to be next to impossible. This desk here, we didn't build this space to fit this desk. We built the space, then I thought of the desk idea, and I happened to find one after long searches, and this fit in perfectly without any alterations. That's not likely to happen in here with the secretarial. I could build one, but I think it's way cooler to have a piece of history. Now, Ashley had a cool idea for in here. She thought wallpaper or like a hand-painted mural. I think that's a really good idea. And then have some simple shelves where you can see the murals through this, through whatever. Kind of like how we did something in the other closet. Just a little accent. You know, it's like when you are wearing a nice fine suit and then you open it up and there's some cool designs or patterns inside there. Same kind of idea. It's not necessarily shown off, but it's there. And that, I think that aesthetic is really cool. What do you guys think? Secretarial, wallpaper, hand-painted mural, or something else? Whenever we decide, then we'll know what kind of door we get, then we'll know what kind of hardware we get, and then our doors will be able to open easily. Maybe for now we just won't close it all the way. I don't know. Maybe we'll just go like that. We'll see. We got some time to think about it. Yeah, I'll have a bit of time to think about it because I'm actually going to start a new commission project. Jakota finished his sculpture. Look at it. It's so cool. I know you can't see it, but it is so creative. I really dig it. But don't worry, I'm going to let you guys know when you can see his video. I'll let you know when it comes out. Or you can follow the link in the description and go... did I say subscription or did I say description? Whatever I said, go follow the link to his channel so you don't miss it. It will be making a guest appearance in another vlog. Probably the next vlog, actually, because look at this. He was nice enough to clean off the bench and everything. He's done, so I can start mine. I'm going to be making the same thing, but different. You'll see. It's going to be good. But I'm kind of itching to make something right now because I like making stuff. Remember in the last vlog when I found the triangle pieces of steel? Yeah. Dude, what about this piece of pizza? Dude, that makes me want to make a piece of pizza. That's some deep dish, though.
Especially if you start adding crap to the top.
Yeah. Well, I made a video where I made this piece of pizza out of the one piece of steel that I described as a deep dish. But this isn't really a deep dish. I actually cut out the part that goes there and then turned that into its own piece of pizza. And that's pretty cool. But I kind of wish that I did make a deep dish. But not to worry, there was 2 triangle pieces.
There's another piece of pizza underneath, right by that white line there. Yep.
Oh, I can have a whole pizza. Look at that. That's a generous slice. That's a $5 slice right there.
Ow, ow, ow.
And so I think what I'll do is I'll mess up the newly cleaned bench by turning this, what is that, 1-inch thick piece of triangle steel into a slice of deep dish pizza. Look how fat that is. That is a generous slice.
bigger pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. When the moon hits your eye like a bigger pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tippy-tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy, like a guitarandella. When the moon hits your eye like a bigger pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. When the moon hits your eye like a bigger pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy, like a guitarandella. When the moon hits your eye like a bigger pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. When the moon hits your eye like a bigger pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore.
Order up! I used to work in a deep dish pizza place. We didn't sell them by the slice, but I'd say this is definitely worth $5. That's a generous amount of toppings there. Obligatory flame bath because I think it's cool. Yeah, I think these are all 3 generous slices. $5 each. Actually, you know what? I don't even think they sell slices for $5 anymore. People always ask me, "Hey, aren't you worried you're gonna set your shop on fire when you do that?" Not really, but every once in a while we have a bit of we have a little accident, but you know, as long as you put it out, it should be fine. But what do you guys think? These are pretty cool, hey? I have always wanted to make pizza slices out of steel, so I'm glad I was finally able to. I also want to make them out of wood, but I'll just save that for another vlog. The funny thing is that I actually wouldn't eat these types of pizza in real life. I don't like mushrooms, I don't like olives, and I don't like tomatoes, but visually they look the best represented here like this rather than just pepperonis. I think it looks good. These are all sort of loaded pizzas. But this vlog isn't even supposed to be about pizza slices. It's supposed to be about taking forever to come up with a design for a door for my bathroom and then finally executing it. So, I guess to sum up, we finally have a door that we have to awkwardly open, but it works. So everyone who took offense to us not having a bathroom door, we finally have one, but we didn't do it for you. We did it because, you know, it's nice to have a bathroom door. And I like it. We weren't sure if we were going to like the black or not, but I actually like the black. It turned out pretty good. And I think when we are able to do the trim and casing, it will look even better because it will pop with some more accents and stuff. Hopefully, wood will become available again soon. But anyway, I dig it. I also like how this... I don't like how you have to open it from the bottom, but it's still cool. Anyways, thanks for watching. To be continued. So, as I was working on the door, in between things, I was working on this sculpture right here, and I'm just gonna make a little Instagram reel for it. So I'm looking for a backdrop that'll be suitable so it pops on camera. And I come across these two pieces of glue lamp that would have been perfect for the door. Would have made it a little bit easier, but oh well, next time. I'll show you this, but make sure you follow me on Instagram at Ushitat to see more stuff that I'm making that I don't necessarily get to vlog. This is the latest bonsai tree. I'm about to clear coat it. If you follow my Instagram, you already know what that's all about.